Hey, just know this is not my jurisdiction or my place to talk about this stuff at all. But from what I've seen, I just want to talk about this just a little bit, just for some people. And it's about gang culture, and I know like nothing about it, just so you know. But as like a mediator, it's making me kind of emotional talking about this stuff. Because it's fucked up what be going on out there. But something that I want to say is that you're not don't interfere with people's dramas and people's issues and stuff like this, man. I'm seeing a lot of people with the gang culture. From what I see on the internet, it seems like a lot of people pick sides and like they disrespect all these different people and these like dead people and stuff like that, and they have no idea what's going on or whatever, and they don't realize what they're doing is extremely disrespectful. Like, you have to understand kind of like the culture that's going on, and like the issues behind this stuff. Like, um ultimately, it's really sad that like a lot of these people deep in these issues, and I'm going to go deep in with these issues. From what I've seen, is that a lot of these people are, they're fighting each other, when really, if they would take away the ego, they can probably see themselves in another, and they can end up being friends. Like, a lot of these people in these different gangs, they come up in the same areas, same towns, same similar blocks or whatever. They can relate to each other. But since they may have an issue with another, or someone did something out of spite or whatever, you have to understand a lot of these issues come out of spite. And something I do want to tell some people who are involved in gang culture is that gang culture came out of love. Most gangs throughout the world, they start from a place of love. Most things start from love. It came from a place of, okay, we're all in these low income areas. We don't have shit. I know you don't have shit. It's dangerous out here. It's crazy out here. There's racism out here, man. The cops don't give a fuck about us. The government don't give a fuck about us. A lot of people don't care about us, and there's races and stuff like this that don't care about us and attack us. So let's stick together, right? That's pretty much where it came from. It was kind of like a brotherhood, right? So people will come together and look out for each other. And that's kind of like how like the older gang members and the people who started these gangs and stuff like that, that was their philosophy. But then you had some people who were so into like the negativity of things, kind of interfere with things and made things not so well or whatever, or cause problems. I feel like a lot of problems in gang culture comes from them starting beefs with another, and trying to feel superior to another, and trying to outdo another, and that causes them just to be so negative, and them not being able to express their emotions, and just be honest and show love for each other. Because I feel like there's a lot of love, but it's just unaddressed, and they don't know how to get it out. So they end up having these issues and these conflicts where they kill each other over really things that can be solved with words and with understanding and time. Um, the thing that really messes us up is when people exploit it for like propaganda or money or views or whatever, attention or whatever. People exploit these issues and stuff like that, in these gang situations. And a lot of people be like, be trying to rep these blocks that they don't know anything about, or they disrespect these dead people because someone they like or someone they see is cool do it. Man, don't put yourself in those situations. To leave that be. If you like someone because of their music or who they are, that's cool, but stay out of these issues. You're not supposed to embody other people's issues. You don't do that, because you're just gonna you're just gonna aggravate things, because you don't know what's going on in these situations, and it's disrespectful. It's not cool. I know a lot of them they come from intense negativity, intense negative environments. So a lot of them, it's just so much negativity. So that's kind of how they are. They have to grow out of that as time goes on, and they figure that out. But don't try, if you're a fan of these people, try to help them spread more love over there. Don't go into their negative states and be like, oh, fuck this person, fuck that person. Man, don't ever disrespect dead people, no matter what. It's messed up. For them, that's their culture, that's their situation. Let them figure it out on their own, and give love to them if that's what you want to do. But don't don't instigate shit and aggravate shit and stuff like that. It's fucked up. You know, a lot of people be posing and doing all this shit, and it just makes people more annoyed, like, within that stuff, because you don't know, because it's like you're disrespecting them. You don't know what really goes into this shit. You don't know, they're living this shit, and to you, you're just from the outside, you're just trying to fit in. They don't even want to even be a part of this shit. They had to, they inherited it. They inherit these problems because they were born into it. You know, they're dragged into it. They're forced into it. You know, it's sad. You think they want to do this shit? They don't. They have no choice. It's such a sad, fucked up thing, man. So, like, that's something I want people to understand, man. Like, this shit, like, I have nothing to do with that stuff, but I just see it, you know, online and stuff like that. And it's just a really sad thing. Like, it really is. It's emotional because these are kids, and they're forced to have to go at war for each other over, like, petty things and all these. It's so sad. They're killing each other, man. It's a really fucked up thing. It really makes me emotional. But don't aggravate it, man. Like, don't make, like, you guys are acting like they're fucking zoo animals and just playing with them and shit. It's fucked up. It's a disrespectful thing, man. If you have nothing to do with it, stay away from it. You're blessed. You're not part of that life, you know? A lot of them are trying to figure out how to get the fuck out of that shit. You know, it's a fucked up thing. Those are their own ancestral curses that they're trying to break free from. And, you know, I have faith that, you know, that those people who are going through those situations, you know, break free from those situations, you know. I wish them happiness, you know, blessings, abundance, safety, prosperity, you know, a future where they get to live long and live the life that they deserve to live, you know. They all deserve it, you know, because at the end of the day, each one of those guys were an innocent baby at one point. Yeah, sure, a lot of them as toddlers were doing, like, mature things or crazy outlandish things, but they were involved, it's from their environment, you know? So that's just something I wanted to say, because I really care about people. But, man, if you have nothing to do with that shit, leave it alone, man. Please leave it alone. Or send love to people, you know? And hope that they can live a better life for themselves. But yeah, that's all I want to say on that.